morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning word. This is where I share a couple minute video, really just sharing from my own personal Bible study. Question is why? Okay, I really wanted you to not really listen to what I've got to say. I just hope that it would inspire you to get into the good book, the book of life, or otherwise known as the Bible yourself, because God really wants to speak to you. And the reason being is that God wants to take your life from here to here, okay? Because as a man thinketh, so is he. Now imagine if you could have all the wisdom of God or the knowledge of God, how different would your life be right now, okay? That doesn't mean that your life's gonna be perfect, because we all go through troubles and we all go through bad times, but how you handle those bad times will allow you to get back to the good times. So let's really get into this, okay? Let's give you some inspiration so you can get into the word yourself. And we're reading from the book of Exodus, which is still the second book of the Bible. And we're reading from chapter 31 to verse 6, and it says this: Moreover, I have appointed Oholiab, son of Mishach, of the tribe of Dan, to help him. Also, I have given skills to all the craftsmen to make everything I have commanded you, the tent of the meeting and the ark of the testimony. Now, I'm going to entitle this: God gives you a vision. He'll give you the resources to fulfill it. Okay, he will give you the resources to fill it. Now, understand this: God is placing visions on all of our hearts. Okay, some of us, it's to build schools. Some of us is to become headmasters. Some of us is to become athletes. Some of us it's to own big businesses. Some of us to be married. Some of us to have a multitude of children and adopt children and things like that. But for every one of those visions that God places on our hearts, okay, sometimes we worry about the resources. Okay, I'd love to go to university, but my parents don't have the money. God's like, if I've laid it upon your heart, I'm gonna give you the resources. Like, I'd love to have 5 children, but in our current financial economics, I can't do that. I can't adopt. Okay, well, God says, listen, if I've given you the vision, I will also give you the resources. Okay, now understand here, God had said out to Moses, this is what I want. And he says, I'm gonna give the key skills, the talent, everything that I've given the vision for. I'm going to give you all the resources, all the key skills, everything that you need to make that happen. And God's not in the habit of stopping doing that now. He's still doing that. Okay, but you've got to believe that if God has given you a God-given vision, that He's also given you the resources to get the job done. So here's the question. The question of the day is this: are you worried how God is going to fulfill the vision? I'm just being real, I do. Sometimes I panic. I'm like, God, really? And then I start to question, because it's so big, okay, because it's so mighty, I'm like, God can, is this really from God? This seems too big. Listen, whenever you need faith to fulfill the vision, then you know it's from God. If it only requires your ability or your resources, you don't require God. That's not a God-given vision. That's a vision that you can complete. God's like, I'm going to give you a vision, but then it's going to take faith. It's going to take faith. So here's the lesson of the day. Okay? The lesson of the day is that God never provides a vision without providing the required resources to get the job done. Whatever's on your heart that requires faith, know that it's from God, but God has already lined up the materials, the people, the resources, everything that you need to make it happen. Everything that you need to make it happen. So listen, here's the action of the day. Stop worrying about the how. Let God do that. Just have faith. Step out in faith and take the first step. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just do what you need to do today. Okay? Tomorrow has enough problems of its own. Do what you need to do today, and tomorrow will take care of itself. I promise you that. Let's step out in faith. Listen, I'm on my own personal journey, and I'm trying to go to the next level. And I know I've got to now step out in faith. So I know what it's like when fear comes. But we must be strong and courageous so we can get to the next level. So God bless you. Thank you for joining us, okay, for this morning word. And as we always say with Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. So let's go out there and live extraordinary lives to please back the Father who's given us the life. I say make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, okay, so you can get these videos Monday to Friday. God bless you, and see you for the next morning word. Bye.